Alright, vinyl listeners, here's now part 2 of my vinyl update. And we're going to start it off. Here is Loverboy, Keep It Up. And don't remember when this was released. I need to look at that again. Okay. And some more stuff of Loverboy I've never heard before. This was released in 1983. And one sounded familiar, and I can't remember if it was on their Greatest Hits album or not, but yeah, this was released on the Columbia record label. And next, this is a live album. There's Cheap Trick at Budokan. And I'll open the gatefold here. Look at that. If you can see that. And it's only on one record, and I think this when was this released? Yeah, this was live back in 1978, and this is on the Epic label. Okay, songs that I'm familiar with are Hello There, Ain't That a Shame, and that they're redoing the version of Fats Domino, Surrender, and that's just about it on that album, because they all, there's very few sound familiar. So yeah, this was an excellent find. And here next, Ray Parker Jr. This is the Chart Busters. Only one I really know is Ghostbusters on this whole album. And there's another one that I'd like too, that was Invasion. And let's see. Not sure when this came out. But it is a compilation album. I'm just seeing 1982, 1983, 1984. I don't know when the whole album was released. But this is on the Arista label. Let's throw that back in there. Another good foreign album too. This is Agent Provocateur. And when was this? My God. Well, half these damn albums were released. This was released in 1984 on yet another Atlantic label that I've never seen before. So I'm finding some newer, or like actually Atlantic labels I've never had before. Listen to this album once, and this is an excellent album. And here's another other singer that I like, so don't judge me here, is Pat Benatar, Crimes of Passion. And this was released on Chrysalis Records in 1980. And that's how Pat Benatar looked in 1980. But that was awesome to put her on a record label there. I've already listened to this album once, and it's a good album. It's a good album. Okay, right after that we have Don Henley, Building the Perfect Beast, and this was released in 1985. And let's look at the record here. And this was on Geffen Records. Oh no, not 1985, 1984, excuse me. And The Boys of Summer. probably like the best song out of this whole album, and maybe there's more if anybody has any suggestions, but I've listened to the album already. It sounds great. And if you'd like to check out a cover that a band that I was with did at Boys of Summer, I'll leave a link to that video below, and you can check it out. Okay, now we have the best of the Guess Who. Then this was released. When was this released? When was this released? I don't remember. Fuck it. Well, I can show you the gatefold. And how we can see that there's the gatefold. And I was a little bit disappointed when I bought this album here. It's on the RCA Victor label, gold one. And stupid me did not see the scratch marks all over it, so this record is kind of trashed. And I was hoping I was able to listen to it, and yet look at all the fucking scratches in that. I'd say this record album is pretty well trashed, so I'm kind of pissed. But if I can find ways of getting rid of scratches, or if anybody out there has any ideas of getting rid of scratches, hit me up on here. Okay. Next two. I have her by Culture Club. So here's the first Culture Club album. It's Kissing to Be Clever, and I believe this was the one that was released. Yeah, this was released in 1982, and that was on what label? That was in that's an Epic label. But I've listened to this album already. It was some more stuff of Culture Club I've never heard. So I figure, yeah, I'll get some more of their stuff and see how I like it. And then the release, I believe, was right after. That one. This is Color by Numbers. And I wish people would understand that Canadians up there is no U in colors. And this was released a year later in 1983. And I don't remember what label this is on. I believe this is a different label. Yeah. And this is this is a different Epic label. It's black and it says Virgin on it. Virgin Epic. This record is in perfect condition. I've listened to it once. And once in a while, if I get bored, if I want to listen to records again, same album, then I'll do that. So there's that one. And next one, this is actually this is an upgraded copy of Rick Springfield Working Class Dog from 1981. And okay, this was released on another RCA Victor, where you got the dog looking into the phonograph. And this upgraded copy sounds better than the one I got from the one it's former bandmate and still a friend of mine that I did a vinyl trade with, and this is actually in better condition. And it sounds great. So I made a really good upgrade copy there of this album. I actually love this album too. I'm still kind of a student here, and I've heard of Bride Adams. This is Cuts Like a Knife. And I gotta remember when this was released. When was this released? This was released in 1983. This is on the A&M record. This is on the A&M records, and look at that label. That's awesome. Just awesome. And let's see. All songs sound familiar. Some of them do. But hey, it's a music genre that I like. I've been always into the 80s, 70s, 80s, on up. And next, we've got Blondie on Auto-American. And when was this released? I believe it was released in 1980. Was it 80 or 81? Was it 80 or 81? 1980. And this is another one on Chrysalis Records. And on here you had a longer version of The Tide is High. It's a little bit longer than what I think is on like a feels like part of like an 80s compilation on a compact disc. Yeah, that you'll get like you'll get some of that song cut out. But I've heard this album and it sounds amazing. I wouldn't give this album up. Time putting these back. And these guys I like a lot. Here's Bad English. And this, as for how old this album is, it sounds awful damn good. And it's on another Epic label. Well, it's the same Epic label, and this was released in 1989. And it looks damn near brand new. It sounds great. I only listened to it once. And I'd absolutely have to give another spin on the turntable again. Definitely, I'd have to do that. And, oh yeah, not a bad song on this album. Not a bad song. And the last album we have ELO. Out of the Blue from I believe this is also 1977. It's a it's a 2 LP set. I'll show you the gatefold. Look at that. That's awesome. That's cool. And I believe this is also on another different record label here. Let me see here. This is on, yeah, Jet Records in 1977. New label. Haha. I listened to this whole album. Not a bad song on here if you're into stuff like this. I thought this was an absolute awesome album. Okay, and that's gonna do it for my vinyl update. Stay tuned. I will be also doing vlogging on this channel, and like I said, I'll be doing a review on this Zigzag vapor pen, and I'll of course give you some pros and cons on it, but that's another video. So until next time, I've been Devin here, also known as Vinyl Collector 77. I will leave my social media right here on the video as well. You can reach me at dbolito65 on Twitter, Facebook, devinmike.bolito on Facebook. And until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.